Hey guys, happy Thursday. I hope you're all having a really good day today. So I have something very exciting to show you guys, and I wanted to do like an authentic unboxing from start to finish. So I have this order from Sephora right here. It actually came, I think, 2 days ago on Tuesday, and I've been letting it sit in this box the whole time. Unless there was some sort of freak mix-up in shipping, this should be the NATASHA DENONA Sunset palette, which I ordered on a whim and then ended up at the Sephora at Hollywood and Highland and was swatching it there because they had the tester but not the product in stock. And I was so underwhelmed. I was so mad at this palette, and I was so unimpressed with the quality of it for the price because, you know, this is a spendy palette. So I was kicking myself for having spent that kind of money on something that didn't seem to be any good. And I kept reading reviews and I kept watching videos, and everybody's hyping it up. So half of me is like, okay, it has to be crap because it's getting too much hype. And half of me is like, this many people wouldn't speak well of it if it wasn't good at all. What gives? So I decided maybe the one that was at the store was just dirty because maybe too many people's fingers were in it, and maybe it, like, their oils messed up the performance of the shadows. So we're going to give this one the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to open it right here on camera. I'm going to give you guys my absolute, complete first impressions on it. I'm waving a scissors around because I don't know how else to get through the tape, but let's get in there and see if it's actually what it's supposed to be, because honestly, oh, I'm wobbling you guys. I didn't order anything else from Sephora. So like I said, unless there was some freak accident in shipping, that makes me think of asbestos and obstetrics from Beavis and Butthead. Freak accident in shipping. Anyway, me and my ramblings aside, let's open this box up and let's see what this palette's really all about. Okay, so first of all, it is what it's supposed to be. We'll get into that in a second. Let's see if there's anything else good in here. You guys are gonna laugh, or maybe you're not gonna laugh. I don't know, because I haven't talked about it yet. So let's go through our samples really quickly, because that's what I was laughing about. So the very first sample that is in here is a one-time use of the Kopari coconut melt. And the reason I laughed is because I just pre-filmed a video that I will actually upload later, it's not up yet, where I showed this little haul from Kopari from a training at work. So if you're interested in the brand in general, stay tuned for that. I do have a dedicated Kopari video coming to you very soon. But I have more of the coconut melt now, just in case I wanted more than one use, which is, it's a great product, actually. I talked about that a lot in the other video, so I won't rehash it, but that's the first sample. And then they sent me the L'Occitane coconut almond milk concentrate. Almond milk concentrate. This is one of my favorite lotions. I don't know why I haven't bought the bought the bullet. I can't even speak. I don't know why I haven't purchased this item in full size. It's in a beautiful glass jar. It's super luxurious. It smells amazing. Maybe it's because I have like 3,000 other lotions sitting around. Like over at that table there, there's I don't need more lotion, but I will use this, so that's a delight. Dr. Roebuck's Pure Hydration Hypoallergenic Moisturizing Cream. I like their packaging. It's really nifty. And then this is the mobile offer. Like, you put in a code if your purchase is over a certain amount, which mine was, and you get 3 Maison replica fragrances. You could also choose from other fragrance brands, but I chose this. So we have more Beach Walk, more Lazy Sunday Morning, and more Jazz Club, which is as a male one, actually. I've had all of these before. I should have picked something different, but I love this brand, and Beach Walk smells interesting. I don't remember what Lazy Sunday Morning smells like, but maybe I want to smell like a lazy Sunday morning. Anyway, I'm just kind of trying to draw out the anticipation and get everyone excited for this palette. Let's say hi to it. So this is the allegedly limited edition NATASHA DENONA Sunset palette, which I have a strong suspicion will end up permanent because it's selling out like crazy. It is made in Italy. It is paraben free. It is not tested on animals. It's supposed to be good for 2 months once you open it. It does not contain any talc. And on the back, it tells you the names and numbers of the shadows, which I don't know whether I'll get into or not. I might just kind of, I don't even know if I should touch these with my fingers, honestly. I think, like, well, I mean, you're supposed to apply the chroma crystal, whatever, the sparklies. Let's just look. Okay, so once you take it out of the box, this is what the physical palette looks like. And I'm not the biggest gold person. I mean, it's called the Sunset palette, so I see what they're doing here, and it's not like I wasn't expecting this. But like, the outer packaging doesn't move me. I actually was getting the packaging from this one and the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette confused. So for the longest time after I ordered this, I thought it was going to come with a clear cover. And then I watched more reviews and I was like, oh, this is the cover. I don't pay enough attention sometimes. So it's pretty sturdy. It feels like really heavy and dense and like magnetized. And when you open it up, you have a mirror. And then you have this flappy piece of cellulose or whatever, which is perforated to be removed. So I very well might remove it. I don't actually care what the colors are called. And I can look it up online. This is what the palette looks like, you guys. It is very, very pretty. And I don't mean to sound disparaging from the start because I haven't touched it yet. This one anyway. But this shadow, when I swatched it in stores, which it looks a lot brighter peach in person. On camera, it looks like a light beige color, but when I'm looking at it, it's like almost salmon-y. It's interesting how my room washes colors out, but this one swatched like crap on my hand when I touched the tester in store. And there's already so many videos that like list the names of them and everything, so I don't know how in-depth I'm going to get right now because this is just going to be a first impression. If I hate these, I'm going to return them. I'll just say that right now, because it was, you know, a little more spendy than I usually would accept. These two colors up here aren't really coming up true to color either. This one is much more orange than it looks on camera. It looks kind of yellow to me on the camera, but this is like a sparkly orange, and this is like a sparkly, almost like rose champagne color. I don't know. I'm like scared to touch it, but want to touch it at the same time. I feel like maybe I should have a brush for the mattes or something, because everyone says they're super blendable. But I don't know. Let's try sticking a brush in them. Let's clean off a brush. So I have my color switch, which is super dirty right now. What is this, Veramona or something? I don't remember. Yeah, Veramona. Stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna go into one of the matte shadows with a brush just because I'm afraid to put oil in them. And we're going to see how that works. Should I put some primer on my hand too? That might be a good idea. I know you're supposed to use like a glitter glue with the shimmery shades, and I actually ordered some from Ulta. I got the Too Faced glitter glue, and I ordered the NYX glitter glue for compare and contrast purposes. That order will be here probably Saturday, so by then I will have some actual glitter glue to test it on. And I feel like that'll make a big difference too, so I'm going to try not to judge until then. Alright, I'm going to go into the very center shade in the palette, that center matte orange kind of color with a brush first. And it does pick up a lot of color, the brush, which, you know, it's a good brush, but the point is, how does the color apply? Well, that's not very pigmented, is it? How hard do you have to pack the color on? Because the brush picks up the color, and the color doesn't go on the skin. Is it the primer I'm using? It's like nothing next to the primer. This is so weird. Like where there's no primer versus where there is, it's got super tons of fallout. This is so disappointing, you guys. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's patchy as hell. I have a strip of Painterly Max Paint Pot right there where it is darker, and then I have no primer right there. And I've got to tell you, I am not pleased at all. This is just a powdery mess, and like there's no color payoff whatsoever. I don't really understand all the people that said it had good reviews. I don't know if everyone's gonna get mad at me for this video. I'm kind of mad at me right now. So I think that color sucked is what it comes down to. Now I'm going to take the burgundy one. What's this one called? Pangin. Okay, so this one really sucked when I swatched it in stores. When I put the brush in it, it starts to kick up powder right away. Ew. Do you guys see that? Do you see how it like made little flaky crumbles? And I'm just using this like I would on my... I'm blown away at how bad I think this is so far. It's super duper crumbly. The pigment is not sticking to my hand. It's just kind of like flying everywhere. That looks awful. Like, that looks awful, you guys. You see all those little specks everywhere on my hand? I'm mortified right now. That's like almost unwearable. What crap is this for the price? Like, it better sing me happy birthday and like write me love songs and stuff. And this is just, I mean, maybe it'll perform differently on my eyes, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, now I'm gonna try one of the metallic colors, and I'm gonna try it with a brush first. Maybe that will be, I mean, like, okay, so there's like the super like sparkly ones, and then there's some that are just regular metallic looking. I'm gonna go into a regular metallic one first. I can't believe, oh my gosh, I touch it with the brush and just like specks of it go spraying everywhere, you guys. This is not good. Okay, that has more pigmentation, but it's also like flying everywhere. See right down the middle, I put a stripe of this gold one, and that one definitely applies much more nicely than the mattes, but there's still like specks of it. Do you see all those specks that like traveled up into the orange? It's just like the flakiest, driest-ish. Something's wrong with this formula. I do not understand how people like this. You guys, this is one of the worst purchases I have ever made, and I do not get buyer's remorse. I don't know what to do. Like, I want to keep it because it's so pretty, but if this is how it's going to work, like, I cannot possibly justify keeping such an investment. Okay, if you like grind your brush onto your skin, the metallics apply nicely like that, but I have to like really mean it, and it doesn't hurt or anything, but I just don't know if you want to like pull on your eye that much. But like, that's beautiful. I will admit that is absolutely beautiful. I'm not even sure which one that is, but that's gorgeous. I don't know. I'm gonna need some feedback from you guys. Why don't you leave me some comments and tell me if you own this or what you think of this, or any experience you may or may not have had with it, because I really think for the price that it should go back to the store, and that kills me to admit, because I want to have shiny eyelids like that. So I'll try it once on my eyes, and if it doesn't work out, I just think I have to take it back, because look at these mattes. This is bullshit, you guys. This is major bullshit. That is not what you pay this kind of money for. Like, I have seen much better metallic shadows that were, or well, the metallics are amazing, but the mattes are bullshit. And if the metallics don't hold up without a glitter glue, I don't know, because I don't have one yet. So anyway, those are my thoughts and first impressions of the NATASHA DENONA palette. I knew I was kind of already set up for failure because I went and swatched it in store and hated it there. I was hoping I would feel more positively about my own that no one else had ever touched. You know, tell me what you think. Like I said, these metallics are insane. They are super shiny, super even and pigmented and beautiful, but those mattes are patchy as hell, and half the palette is mattes, so it's like you're paying double for the like 5 that actually work, or 6 or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I think a thumb down and a half right now. Honestly, I'm not fired up, which sucks. But like I said, leave in the comments below what you think. Tell me if you've swatched it. Tell me if you own it. Tell me if you think I should return it, or if I should keep it, or what, because I'm like really not excited about the quality of it for the price point. And I don't know if there's something I could do to change my mind, or if it just needs to go away. Anyway, this is a really long video, so if you're still here, comment sparkle, and I love you all so much, and I thank you all so much for watching, and please feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I'm here every single day, and it's usually not such a long video, but apparently I had a lot of thoughts about this. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.